In November 2014, a team from the Transport and ICT Global Practice traveled to Barcelona to participate in various activities related to the Urban Technology and Innovation Hub, which was established through the MOU signed between the City of Barcelona and the World Bank. As a flagship activity under this collaboration, the World Bank, together with partners, hosted the second CitiSense conference, a forum dedicated to human-centered smart cities through technology-enabled collaboration with citizens.
So mayors in developing countries are facing an ever more growing population that needs more and better services. On the other hand, of course, budgets don't grow at that speed. So we're trying to let them see that to be able to serve that need, they don't need huge amounts of investments in IT or the traditional sort of smart city model, but actually that they can do more with less just by tapping onto the creativity and the innovation that can come from CitiSense. And that's what CitiSense is about.
The conference began on Sunday, November 16th, with a series of inspiring presentations that highlighted various technology-enabled innovations that are improving service delivery in cities around the world, from Maputo to Medellín.
Como aquí lo tenemos también en este CitiSense convocado, invitado por el Banco Mundial, la oportunidad de escuchar otros modelos, de escuchar otras buenas prácticas, de mostrar las nuestras y de compartir ese conocimiento que no puede ser sino positivo para nuestra ciudad y para otras.
The second day, Monday, November 17th, began with keynote presentations delivered as part of the City Innovation Summit, a conference held in partnership with CitiSense and hosted by Barcelona after being recently named Europe's Capital of Innovation. Following these presentations, CitiSense's main sessions kicked off with a series of panel discussions. Topics ranged from fostering innovation ecosystems and the Internet of Things to sectors such as mobility, energy, and resilience.
There's been a real revolution in sensor data and sensing tools and platforms lately, and there's a real plethora of different sources of information to map, model, and track and monitor cities. It's really tracking not just the natural environment, but also the human environment, the behavior of the citizens, the movement of traffic, the patterns that are going on in and around the city, including the watersheds and the coastlines and so on.
CitiSense participants came from over 50 cities with a focus on urban areas in the developing world and included representatives of cities who are leaders in tech-enabled, citizen-driven transformation.
Aquí nosotros podemos, uno, compartir muchas experiencias. Hay experiencias que nosotros no conocemos que pueden ser aprovechadas en el caso de un país como Chile, y además en este tipo de eventos no está presente solamente el gobierno, también hay presentes organizaciones sin fines de lucro, académicos que nos pueden plantear cuál es su enfoque y cómo ellos ven las posibles soluciones a los problemas de movilidad.
Participants also included individuals who are driving grassroots creativity for cities by leveraging concepts of iteration, co-design, and collaboration.
There's no dichotomy between something which happens as R&D in a lab or in a corporate space, and then you have to market test it or field test it or usability test it. Like every single thing that you make, you're testing it as you make it. And so that as a conceptual approach is incredibly powerful for cities, because to say, can we in real time model, co-design, and prototype the future city with the citizens is really, the job of what cities should be doing.
So startup ecosystems in emerging markets like Rio de Janeiro, coming down to Nairobi and what's happening in India and Manila have very similar characteristics and like key ingredients that we can pick from each other. And what can we learn to adopt and adapt, but not copy-paste.
Other participants included representatives of partner organizations and the World Bank. The bank also presented to city policymakers the launch of a study to create a collaborative tool to map and diagnose urban innovation ecosystems for entrepreneurship and job creation.
During this week of November 17, I've been with a team of colleagues from several practices in the World Bank at the CitiSense and the Smart City Expo in Barcelona, Spain. It has been a fantastic experience because we have seen directly the experience of many cities in the world in how they use information and technology at different levels to actually look for solutions to urban problems. And it actually has been quite energizing, not only for us from the bank, who are actually encouraging these kind of experiences, but also for all the participants, of course, because this has been an opportunity not only to listen, but also to talk to each other and to make connections, which is another important feature of the concept of smart cities.
These sessions were coupled with several networking sessions, including one which was kicked off by the launch of 2 resources for city leaders. The first is a guidebook for citizen-driven innovation, developed in collaboration between the World Bank and the European Network of Living Labs.
So this is the guidebook for changemakers. It is called Citizen-Driven Innovation, and it's basically meant for mayors and city leaders in the cities of the world, so that they can find concrete, pragmatic ways in which to drive citizen-led innovation in their cities.
This book here, to me, it's a really important milestone in my work, because I'm working on open innovation policy making since 3 years, and this is the first edition, which is actually, it's a very comprehensive analysis on theory, practice. It's also very inspirational, because it's a kind of one reference point of open innovation globally, and such a thing didn't exist yet.
The second resource is a new community of practice for city officials seeking to collaborate to promote innovation in their cities. This began with a working session to co-define its structure before inviting the broader CitiSense audience to identify needs and propose next steps. Another related activity was held the week before CitiSense. The bank, together with ISADE Business School and Aalto University, hosted several city leaders from around the world for a training program of innovation spaces and ecosystems in Barcelona.
The Barcelona MOU has given us an excellent opportunity to bring together different players all over the world who are interested about citizen-centric innovation and meet together face-to-face here in Barcelona under the auspices of World Smart City Expo.
Visit the website to see more about CitiSense 2014, including videos of sessions, presentations, agendas, photos, and more.